So my name is Dennis, Mr. Dennis, a teacher, computer studies. So today we are going to talk about database, question in database. Database is all about Microsoft Access. So let's look at the first question. The question says you create a database for the following tables. Name it as Sinai. So we create a file that is a Microsoft Access database file. You name it as C9 video store. The name must be exactly as it is in the question paper. So we open the database file. So we are told to create the second question, create 3 tables from the above tables, adding appropriate primary key. So each table must have a primary key, and a primary key, the primary key is a unique identifier. It's a unique identifier for each table. So let's start with the first table. So the first table is members table. So create table design. So member number. Let's look at the data types. So each field name, these are the field names. These are the field names. So the field names, each field name has its own data type. So the members number, it is a combination of numbers and letters. So short text. File, it is a short text also. Last name short text. Address short text. Phone number, it is a number, but we shall leave it as a short text so that we can be able to, if you notice the phone number, has a different format, and they must be exactly as they are. So what do you do? So let's first of all identify a primary key in this table. So our primary key will be the member number. It can't be shared. These are unique. So the next step, now we move to the other tables. Move to the other table. The other table is rental. The rentals table. So we have it collected. Let's now look at the data types. The data types for this is a list, so it must be date stroke time, and the member number, short text disk. It is we can leave it that way. Due date, date stroke time, rental amount is currency. Now for the date collected, let's change this to be, let it be, so the format, and say that format to be a long date, similar to this one. Let the format be long date. So the table is rent. Primary key is the primary key. This will be the disk number. The disk number. The disk number, it will be the primary key, so that they can be related to that table. The disk number, the primary key in this table, and the disk number in the other table to be related. Good. As we have changed. Has changed as so this is not the long date. It should be medium date. Similar to this one, to be medium date. Now, the disk number. The disk number is written as a short text. Title correct, and the disk category correct. The main actor action here is a number. Rating short text. So the primary key in this table is the disk number because it is unique, it is not shared. The next one is, so the next step is to create a relationship among the tables. So now, because in our tables we have the primary keys, so we move to data structures, relationships. So we need all the three tables. So the member number, we must look for the table is a member number. So this table that field. So the table members, the member number to the rental table which has a member number. So create a relationship. That is the first relationship. So as you can see, it is a 1 to. Sorry about that. It is a 1 to many relationship. So the disk number to the disk number, create a relationship. So that's how you create a relationship from one table to another. The next part is creating the forms. So how do you create forms? For each table and give them appropriate names. So for this one, the members. So create, we are going to use a form wizard. So we can call it members form. Modify. So let's modify this table. So I'm done entering all the records from all the three tables. So all the data I've entered in all the using a form to the tables. So you can see all the records. Now let's proceed to the next question. So using a query normally have the criteria that you normally use to filter. It is used to filter data out, the data that you want to use using an asset criteria. So add a few new monthly charges that calculates the new monthly fees given that it is a 8% increase from the current fees. So you go to query wizard. So which table do you use? You must identify a table that you want to use to generate the charges. So we shall use the rental. Okay, so the rental, we need the rental amount to calculate the charges in each. So So details. So you need to give this query a name. So the new fee query. So modify. Next. So which formula shall you use? So you need to find out a formula that you can use. So it is an 8% increase from the current fees. So in your fields, you can be able to identify that the rental amount is the current fees. So we need to add a new field called the new monthly charges column. Then you can space out. So we need to have a formula. You can zoom or build. Let's build. So using the build, the expression builder, you can be able now to write your formula that shall be calculated automatically. So the formula is you must first of all identify. We are going to use the rental amount plus 0.08 times let's run the query. We see what it brings about. And you can see that it is an increase, an 8% increase of the rental amount. So what does that tell you? But this one should be in Kenya shillings. So go back, go to the property sheet. The format should be currency. And so with that one you have answered that question. Very good. So you have your 6 marks. So far, so good. Now the part G, create a query that displays all the movies produced after the year 1980. So again, we are going to use this table, the movie table, which has the years, the production year. So you create a query wizard. The name of the query is latest. You have to modify. Now the question says after the year, so after the year 1990. So that means the year you move to the criteria part. You have the criteria here. So we move to the criteria part. The field is the production year, which is greater than 1990. So then we run the query. So all the movies that were produced after 1990 are those movies that we have filtered out, the movies that were produced in after the year 1990. So that you have answered that question. Which table shall we use? So we have the members who have rented a particular movie, and also we have the movie, the disc number, and the rent. So for this one, we are going to use movie and the rent. So create a wizard. So the query is okay. So modify, finish. So I've been told photo income each movie. So we run. So if we run, you can see that each movie, that is the title of the movie, the total amount is 20 cartoon or in as you can see. That's how we do it. Yeah. So that's good. So far so good. Yeah. So we move to the next part is about creating a report. So create a report that groups each of the movies according to category. Each of the movies according to category. Okay, so let's create that report. So we move to reports, report wizard. So we name the tables, the movie table. We need the disk number, title, category. So we need the rent. From the rental table, we need the member who has borrowed and the rental amount. Next, next, next. So we need the form. The report design. So if you preview, you shall find that you have all these parts. Some they must be visible. So you can see this part. This part here is not quite visible. So we move to design view. You modify that part. So bottom is group sort and top also you add group. So link to category with a on top. So can preview. Can see that the comedy has groups itself, the education, general, real. Good. And the next one, we can reduce this one to so that it can be a bit closer. Yeah, that's better. So the next one is the question says calculates the total income. No, calculates the income each movie category has made. So you click on more. With no, you can see here with no totals. You click on that one. So the totals on the rental amount. So the term show group subtotals. So show group. So we have the grand and the sub. So the sub is for the category. So you get the sum and sorry, we have we have we have put rental income to be added on. But the best one it is for it to be in the footer, at the footer. So we go back. So the group footer. So you check show total, show subtotal in group footer. So preview. Now that's better. Good. Let's see. We have the subtotals 70, 20, 21, 125. So let's answer the next question. Calculates the total income for all movies. So now this is the grand total. So you click on show brand photo. So let's see how it looks like. So view. So the grand total is at the far end, at the footer, 235. So that's how you do it, but the spaces are very huge. So we can modify, we reduce the spaces and that way. And also you can add some controls. The next question says, has the heading total income report with font size 20. So design view, see the title here. Title here is go to home. The font size is 20. Font size 20. That's it. So to print, you just go to file and print. Then you can select the printer that you want to use. So that's it. Thank you very much. Please share, subscribe, and like this video. Thank you very much.